Hello and welcome to this video. In this video we will be heading over my full e-commerce SEO checklist that I used for every single project I built on Shopify. So first of all, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would highly appreciate if you would subscribe to the channel. So the first thing we're going to start off is the following. We'll head over to the website that we're going to be showcasing today. So we're talking about undies. And as you can see in the when you search something, you probably all know it very well. You will see here a secure logo, a secure here. This connection is safe. The first step to getting your site indexed and ranking is having a HTTPS web's domain name or a SSL certificate. On Shopify, this gets done automatically. The second thing I always optimize for is looking if my website is mobile friendly. And because we have built this website live, I am assuring you this website is mobile friendly and it's working. Then I try and optimize the page speed. Well, if you head over to pagespeed.web.dev, you can type in your URL and you can see how fast your website is. As you can see, Undies definitely has some potential in increasing their LCP, largest contentful paint, the first contentful paint, and the total blocking time. How I would do this is by making these images a WebP. The thing is, if you are having a very big team, it can be very disastrous for your website and rankings. A good way to measure it is to have check what your competition, their speed is. If your page speed is above the competition, then you're in the green, probably good. If your page speed is very below the competition, then I would make sure to increase your website speed. If you want to know how to increase your page speed, just head over to the tutorials I'll be linking down below, where we increase the page speed of Undies from a 49, as you saw here, to 80 plus. When you have increased your page speed and we are done with these technical parts, you head over to your search console. Here you go to overview, you go to sitemaps, and here you upload your Shopify sitemap. And it's very important to upload your full site because Google will need to index your site. If they don't have your site, they won't show up in Google. How do you go about indexing your website? You head over to your domain name, undies.com/sitemap.xml. Here you have all these specific sitemaps. The most important part is to copy the text in between the log text here. I'm going to publish, I'm going to send, I'm going to copy this again, sitemaps pages. I'm going to publish this also. I'm going to publish the blogs again. And I'm going to publish the collections again. Here you can see that I have the main sitemap, this URL, and I have all the specific sub-sitemaps that I've added into Google Search Console. Then, for the second part of the SEO process, it's very important to do keyword research, meaning that you know what keywords you should write about and what keywords have traffic. I know that online there are a lot of tools where you can pay a lot of money to every single month to see these possibilities, these ranking possibilities. But the most and the best tools are free. The tool I'm using right now is the Google Ads Keyword Planner. Here I'm going to type in, I'm going to press on new keywords. I'm going to add a website. I'm going to add here the domain name of my competitor. I'm going to get the results. And from here on out, you can see all the keywords that they are ranking on, meaning that people are looking for period underwear reviews, and you see all the traffic that there is. You select these keywords and you start writing blogs about them. You start optimizing your pages for these keywords and you start buying backlinks for these keywords. Always analyze your competitors and see if they are writing already about these keywords. Let's say, for example, for Undies, we saw the possibility to write about a big competitor and their period underwear. We wrote the article maybe 2 weeks ago on a totally fresh and new domain, and I think we've already got indexed. And the keyword wasn't HEMA. Oh, we are also here on the fourth page, but the keyword was HEMA review. Let me see if we are ranking on the longer tail keyword a bit better. also on the 4th page with this article. This is a totally new and fresh article that you've written. 8th of July, it's 8 days ago that this has been published on a totally new domain. I have high hopes and expectations for this article. With this method, you are able to identify small but very lucrative keyword gaps that you can fill with high quality content. Alright, so let's dive into the content. For the writing of the content, we have totally automated this process. The only thing that we do is we check the internal links and external links that our automation writes and uses. That's the only thing we do, and we localize it to all the different countries we're working in. If you haven't automated this process, I would highly suggest you to look into this. If you have no experience with this, you can head over to niblah.com, that's NIBLAH.com, and you can book a 30-minute consulting for free, and I'll explain more to you about this subject. So, what do you look for when optimizing content? The first and most important part is to have the H1s, H2s, and H3s in place. As you can see, we have a very well structure in our content. This content is also optimized for the LLMAOs. That means the large language model and engine optimization, meaning that when the AI starts crawling our website, they will definitely index his website and we will definitely get hits through AI. So it's also very important to have alt tags in your images. Because AI doesn't scroll your page like I do. I don't look at the image and I see a woman wearing period underwear. I just see the name of the image. That's how AI scrapes your website. It's very important to name your images so you can give more context to AI when scraping your website and also for Google. Then, the internal linking. You should have a hierarchy of what websites are your money pages, what websites are your pillar pages, and how you have internal structure in between these pages, meaning that all the link juice heads over to the right pages. So Google can see, alright, these are the important pages and we should rank this website for this page. A good principle of on-page SEO is something that I haven't done for this article and that I actually should do. It is having SEO-friendly URLs. This URL is just way too long. It describes what it is, but it should be, for example, menstruation, period underwear versus period pads. That should be enough of a title. I haven't done it. That's something I can improve upon, showing that you can always improve upon the current SEO of your project. I actually just remembered that I didn't mention to set up your Google Analytics 4. It's very important to have your Google Search Manager set up. It's very important to have your Google Tag Manager set up and your Google Analytics 4. So you can send all the data that you have to your platforms where you can track your data and make decisions based upon this data. And for the last couple of things that I actually check for is I check the UX, so the design. I'm very big on design. I think it should be accessible and I think it should be optimized for conversions, so that the first part your eyes go to is this big orange button. So that's the thing you would like to have on your website, I think. And it's very important to have a Trustpilot page and get as much of these different platforms where you can get these aren't like bad backlinks because they review on Trustpilot inherently isn't a backlink, but in the eyes of Google it's still another mention where you are shown on another platform that you're a real business. So I think it's very important to have these platforms and get real reviews from real people. That's how you can build a real business. And then for last but not least, it's very important to track your main keywords. You can just use the standard Google Search Console. Here we do our position tracking as well. As you can see here, menstruatie, zwemkleding, HEMA. This is another article we have written. And its article is literally 10 days old. And we are already on the second page. I think, yeah, here it is. Oh, it's 13 days old since publication. And yeah, so that's just the power of having good keyword research and using all these checkpoints because this website is maybe a month old and we've already had 2,500 views. I think it's view. I don't know the right English word. And this is only the beginning. I hope this checklist helps you out on starting SEO. And this is more specific to e-commerce, but I guarantee you the fundamentals of these things that I've mentioned are applicable to all businesses. So if you have a service business, a local business, or something else, somewhere else, or another niche, let's say for example you have a blog, it's also very applicable to your situation. Just remember the fundamentals and start building, because SEO is the long game. And if you're looking to work with me on your SEO, you can head over to nibla.com and you can book a free 30-minute consulting call on here through the Calendly link on the page. I wish you all the best with your SEO, and I'll see you in the next video.